Welcome to the next video of data structures. In the last video, we learned what are data structures, what are the difference between data types and data structures, and various types of data structures. So in this video, we'll be learning what a stack is and what are the operations that can be done on a stack and two operations on stack. So stack is basically a collection of data items that can be accessed at only one end. So we'll take an example and I'll show you how the stack works. Consider that I am having a table, and in this table I am keeping 3 books. So this is the first book, second book, and third book. Think of the condition that I am keeping the books one above the other. And from where can I take the book? I can take only the third book first. Then I can take the second book. Then only I can take the third book. So the stack data structure also works in the similar fashion. The stack will be having the data elements in this format. That is, the first number will be kept first. So consider it as value 10. The second number will be kept on top of it. And this one or this 20 or that part or the number will be known as the top of the stack. And this is the bottom of the stack. So this is how a stack works. That means one above the other it will keeping. And whenever I want to take a value from the stack, which one will I take? I'll take this 20 first. I can take this 20 first. Then only I'll be able to take 10. So condition I'm having first 10, 20, 30. So I'm having 3 numbers here. And if I want to add one more number, I'm having a value here 10. So if I want to add one more number, that operation is known as push operation. So pushing means I'm adding a number to the top of the stack. This is the push operation. Is that clear? Pushing means I'm adding a number to the top of the stack. Now, which number will be taken first, or that number will be 10 or 15? It will be 15. So taking at a value from the stack is known as popping operation, and it always happens from the top. It always happens from the top. So deleting a value from the stack is known as a pop, and adding the value is also known as push function. And this is known as the bottom of the stack. And so since whatever I put last is taken out, it's also known as LIFO, that is last in first out. It's a data structure last in first out. That is the value that we are putting at the last is taken out first. So the last in first out is the stack is known as the last in first out data structure. Now we can see this slide. Stack is a collection of data items. It can be accessed only from one end, that is the top end. Items can be inserted and deleted in a stack only from the top. The last item inserted in a stack is the first one to be deleted. So a stack is known as the last in first out data structure. Two main operations that can be done on a stack is the push operation as well as pop operation. Pushing is nothing but we are adding the values, and pop means we are taking out the value or deleting the item from the top. Now we'll see how this is implemented in Python. See, we can see two functions here, that is push function and pop function. Push function is to add an item to the stack S. S is nothing but a list of numbers. So S is the stack here, and item is a number that has to be added. So what does that push function do? It will add a new item in the stack. So, and you have to set the top. S dot append item means the stack will be added one more item that is inside the item variable. And top is set to length of s plus 1. Please change it to as s plus 1. Length of s, whatever length of the current stack is, it is added, 1 is added to it, or it is incremented by 1. Why? Because we have added one value now. Now what about pop value? Pop function. This function is used to remove the item from the stack, and it also deletes the top, means it reduces the top by 1. That is, you are taking one value from it and you are decreasing the top, which means that one value is decremented from the top of the stack. And you can see one case as underflow. Underflow means, see, if you are having an empty stack, here, and you are trying to pop a value. So what happens? Nothing is there. So it becomes an underflow. So underflow is the phenomenon where we try to take the value from an empty stack. Similarly, normally when we define a stack, we give a maximum number that can be stored in that stack. Consider that here I am having only 4 empty locations. Here I can push how many values? I can push here 4 values, that is 1, 2. If I try to push 3, again I can do that. If I try to push 4, I can do that. What if I try to push 5? What happens? There is no space to hold this 5. So this condition is known as overflow. So always when you push the data, check for overflow, and always when you delete the data or pop the data, check for underflow. So today I am teaching only pushing and popping values. Tomorrow, in the next video, we will be learning the remaining operations that can be done on the stack. Thank you.